So one of the reasons I love working with plants and microdosing is just the ahas that come through sometimes out of nowhere. But yeah, I had a big aha today and I wanted to share it with you. But before that, let's talk about healers for a moment. So when you're choosing a healer to work with, one, know that really what we're doing is, let me speak from my own experience and myself. I hold space for you. So how I do that is you do your own healing, but I help guide you through your healing. So whether that be talking, sending you love, sending you energy, Reiki, helping you work through integration, helping you work with the plants, whatever that looks like, right? Out of my toolbox that I've used and have experienced and studied and gone to school with and life experiences and et cetera, et cetera. But ultimately, at the end of the day, you do the healing. So with that said, when you're choosing a healer or a medicine woman or a medicine man or somebody to work with that's going to help you hold that space, my advice is to make sure you're choosing somebody that's also doing their work. Because, you know, we gotta all, we're not perfect either. We have our own healing to do as well. And so I teach this shit, right? So it's always funny when I have my own ahas of something like I tell other people or I teach other people, because it's like, duh, Zeta. But when you're in the thick of it and you're in the midst of it and you're working with your own mentors and your own coaches and your own plants and et cetera, we go through the process too. We're human. We're here to live the experiences. We go through it just like you go through it. So just find somebody that's a few notches ahead of you, a few steps ahead of you. Because at the end of the day, we're just leading each other home. That's all we're doing. But anyway, let me get back to my aha of manifesting. And again, this isn't nothing new. It's nothing new for me. It was just the last year I had felt really stuck. I'm an open book. Like, I will totally tell you everything I feel like I'm going through. I walk in my truth so that you can walk in your truth. I wholeheartedly believe that. That's been my motto for many, many, many years. Is I walk in my truth so that you can walk in your truth. Just a human being here. Soul living in this human experience. And so for the last year, I have felt heavy. I have felt in the thick of it, the stuckness of it. And it's funny because I laugh at how well I manifest. I tell people all the time, I always get what I want. Always get what I want. Ask my friends, ask people that know me. I'm always like, oh yeah, I always get what I want. But for the last year, probably even maybe year and a half, I have felt very stuck because there's things that I'm wanting and it's not here right now. And so I was putting my happiness into something else because there's a time and a place that I know I'm happy. And I'm going to be a little bit broad just because my partner doesn't like all of our business out there. But anyway, I know that when I'm with my partner and I'm happy, super happy. But there's things in life. There's things that are currently keeping us separated. And I just kept getting stuck in this cycle, this loop of seeing my happiness when I was happy, in the situation, seeing myself in the future, like full on visions of our future and what it looks like and being happy in that moment, in that time. But I kept getting stuck in the loop here because I couldn't figure out how to find my own happiness here. And so all that was me creating my own suffering. That was me creating my own hell, right? And the aha moment was recently, we'll say recently, within the last few months or whatever, I have began to really find my happiness again. Getting back into the work that I love, getting back around my friends that I love, my chosen family that I love, getting back into the ceremony space, getting back to working with clients. that I love, expanding my business again, all the things that bring me joy, bring me happiness, I'm back in. Because for a while I couldn't do those things. I didn't have the mental capacity, I didn't have the heart space, because I was stuck. I was stuck in my own loop, creating my own hell and my own misery, that I couldn't hold that space for other people. A large group of people. I was still small groups, but larger. And so the moment I made the switch, the moment I made the conscious decision to make the switch, create the new habits, get up, get motivated, get going, and really call in what I want. It's funny because I started to even put roots down again. I started putting roots down again. And I was like, yeah, this is why we're going to do it. And it's going to be great. And if this is where I'm going to be and this is where I've got to be, then this is what we're going to do. And the moment I did that, the moment I started finding my happiness again, the moment that it was like, everything's going to be okay, everything's taken care of, there's no worry, there's no stress, God's in control, is the moment it all shifted. It's the moment it all shifted, and that's when I actually got what I've been calling in this whole time. Because again, I get what I want. And that's really the true secret to manifesting. That's the true secret of healing, is when we're creating our own hell and we're creating our own suffering, that's where we get stuck. That's where we get stuck in the loop. And we have to get out of that. And so that's what I do. I help my clients do it just like I help myself do it, just like my mentors and my coaches help me do it. I go to medicine women as well, I go sit in ceremony as well. So yeah, that's where we're at. But that is the key. That is the trick to manifesting. That is the trick and key to healing. Find somebody that's on a similar path to you, or a path that you are looking to be on, maybe a few steps ahead of you, and then that's who you choose. That's who you go to. That's who you start working with, because they're going to help guide you in the ways that they were guided. There's plenty of people out there to help you. So pick one that resonates with you, but make sure, that is my advice, make sure that they're doing their healing work as well. Have a great day.